I'd say I spend like 70% of my time on the farm and like 75% of the time on something like that.
Well, our business is really seasonal. So like in January, there's nothing going on in the seed business. There's also not that much going on in the farm either.
Yeah.
But so like basically now through we start harvesting our farm's crop, we're going to be really busy.
Till the end of October, it's 80, 100-hour weeks. But yeah, it's always, you know, like it's always in the back. You know, farming, we've kind of got, you know, there's always things to improve and this and that. There's a ton to think about, but this is, we can always think, okay, this is what we should be developing for next year. So even if we're not in the office, it's kind of ticking back here still.
But the cool thing is we're able on our farm to spread out our workload a little bit because, for example, Bill and I we have both wheat that is, mine is almost done harvested, his is harvested. So we have like those fields are like already like taken care of for the year. And so, you know, that seed will go and do, you know, so we can break off our season a little bit that way, which helps.
Good. We never really know.
Best wheat in Greene County.
Exactly.
The last 3 years with the drought is interesting because it also allows us to spread our risk out because we were all kind of scared, are we going to raise corn, are we going to have a bean crop because it was so dry. Well, wheat and oats are kind of dry land crops, so we prefer it. So, you know, it allows us to spread our risk out. Now this year, it was so wet early that we thought, I don't know what it's got. You know, sometimes that can actually hurt wheat and oats, but so far it seems to be.
So what?
I would have thought so.
What year was it, Bill? Was it 2020 or 2021, where you had oats right next to a cornfield and your oats and your corn?
Yeah, oats ratio year.
Your oats did 120 and your corn did 120, which is really good oatmeal.
The economics of the oats were way better than the corn. Yeah. So. But it does, it spreads out our risk. And, my combine is getting tuned up right now and ready to go to the field for corn and beans. I've already got that job done. If I can get to a 3-crop rotation to where I've got equal acres of small grains, corn, and beans, I'll have a third of my work done before October gets here.
And we can toughen up him so he can start baling each year.
Yeah. Hey, what are you doing this weekend?
It's going to be nice and cool.
Well, listen, any other questions? We've kept them for an hour, but they've certainly given us a lot of good information, and I thank you for that. Other questions before I shut the camera off? I told them now that they've mentioned me, Walmart came here. I'm going to send this tape to Hollywood. It's going to be on TV, so you should get some exposure. We'll highlight it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a couple years ago, we had a film crew and we were featured on like Amazon's, we're one of companies on Amazon's climate pledge.
Yeah, you can watch it on Amazon.
And anyway, I probably got a little too outspoken because I said, Bill and I are out here saving the world, like, you know, like single-handedly, like,
some money on a documentary.
what are you guys doing over here on the West Coast? Just talking about it. So, my wife gets really mad at me because I like to say, you know, Bill and I are single-handedly trying to reduce the dead zone as much as anyone in the whole world.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, we don't know if it's true, but I just would like to say it.
Thank you.
It doesn't pay anything, so.
Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Give me a round of applause. Thank you.
Give that to you, brother. If you top that, if you top,
Lamb, I think.